back, everybody. So do you appreciate a guy who has a protective nature, or is that now an outdated concept? On his podcast, Travis Kelce was asked about how he put a hand on Taylor Swift's security guard in this video. And he says he's just protective on dates. So do we love this? Is this like, wow, this is so romantic? Or it's like, no, Taylor can take care of herself.
No, we love this. We love, you guys, right? We love it.
Yeah?
And I say the bigger the better. Like there's...
The bigger the what?
I'm talking about his stature. Clean it up. I'm talking about it. There's something so comforting when you're with somebody who's making sure that you're okay. Whether you are getting in or out of a car, whether you're walking down the street and they walk on the side with the traffic, there's something about that as a woman I really do appreciate. It's a little thing that they don't have to do, but if they do it, I really do feel it, and I love that when they do it. And I've dated guys who don't do it, and it's very interesting. When I'm dating those guys, I feel like my masculine energy goes up, because I don't feel as protected. So I feel like I've got to be the one who's watching out and doing stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I don't love that feeling. I do like it the opposite, when I have somebody who makes me feel like I can be in my female energy and sit back and know that I'm being taken care of. And there's nothing better than walking into a place and seeing people get out of your way because there's a very large protected man. Love that.
I'm in my masculine energy today, in case you couldn't tell.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. In this case, it's specific. She actually does need protection. So, she's like, I get what's going on here, and I understand why this would be appealing to have him there rather than some rando security guard. Anyway, for me personally, no, this doesn't, I get a little bit confused about how so often women say, you know, we want to be equals and we want to be not seen as victims or vulnerable or all this stuff. And yet we're also sometimes saying but I really need the man to do X, Y, and Z. And I think it's really confusing for people. It's I think we can do both as long as it's reciprocal. I think that there's a kind of care that we can give to our partners and making sure that they're okay. Men need that too in straight relationships. Hate to say it. It may not look always the same way.
We do that for our men. We do make sure they're okay. We do put out their clothes and, bake their favorite casserole. We do.
I don't speak for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of women do. We nurturers naturally, so we already do that. So that's why I think we want the reciprocation. It's so please just open a door.
No? Here's the thing. Well, the thing for me is, it's one thing to do the protective thing out in public and walking. Ryan does the same thing. He walks on the side of the street. He puts Marquez and I on the inside of the street.
See, you know what? Sorry, can you just pause it for 1 second?
Yes.
Because if a car is coming up on that curb, no one is safe. You don't know that?
You don't know that?
But
you know what the idea is? I will take the brunt of the impact. And but here's the thing. That doesn't mean anything unless I also feel emotionally safe with him. So I feel physically safe with Ryan, but my husband also makes me feel emotionally safe. And so the fact that it extends...
I don't expect any of those things, but I do feel the same way.
Yes, but Ryan, listen, one of the things that attracted me to him the most, everyone at home is gonna now eye roll because I always...
Do we get a picture?
No pictures. But, he's 6'3". I liked his size and his voice and his hands. I was like, yeah, that's gonna work for me. But you know what I loved and I fell in love with more is that it wasn't just this physical manifestation of his strength and his protection. He does that for me in every single way. So my daughter and I feel protected on both fronts, and I think that's why, because it seems like Kelce behind the scenes is probably gonna also be, hopefully, a great partner for Taylor.
I'm just here for the short kings. I'm just here for the short kings as well. I feel like and the small statured.
I agree. I generally go for the smaller statured people, but yeah, I don't feel like I need it. Maybe I've just dated enough people who don't do that I've just come to not expect it. So I don't feel like I need it. But in their case, of course, he's a football player, and she's the most famous person in the world right now. That relationship is just naturally going to do that. So it doesn't bother me.
I know, but the ex-boyfriends didn't do that. They would get in the car first and be like, help yourself, Taylor.
Yeah.
So
It's true. Phelan, we said this off the top of the show that your podcast, The Secret Life of Canada, it is returning for another year of the Hot Dogs Podcast Festival. And it's so exciting because you're going to be recording a live episode here in Toronto, and it's happening on Saturday. So tell us what people can expect and how that's a different shift for you to go live.
Oh, God, it is a big shift, but not as much of a shift as you might think. My background is in theater, and same with my co-host, Leah Simone Bowen. Her background is in theater. We kind of approached podcasting as theater. but it does change the energy. I think it gets a little goofier when we're in person, but we try to keep, you know, the strategy the same. We want to deliver history in a fast, funny way that people can really enjoy, and still come out learning something, come out knowing something a little bit more.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. Good luck on Saturday. Have so much fun.
Thank you.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.